Previously on Critically Awkward.
Well, the Game Awards is a huge award ceremony about games, as the name kind of implies. And once a year, towards the end of the year, they give awards. It's kind of like the Oscars of the video game industry. I'm writing in best cartoon personality is Donk from the Critically Awkward team. I'm going to immediately eliminate Player Unknown Battlegrounds from contention because it may have a lot of people playing, but I think that's the same as like there being a lot of people that have like cancer or herpes. Like just because you have a lot of it doesn't make it good. As someone who works and plays in this sphere, I cannot consider PUBG to be a well-designed game. And I think that in order to win Game of the Year, it can't just be a fun experience. It should be a complete package. And I think when you put games like the new Zelda game or the new Mario game up against that, or even Horizon Zero Dawn, you have much more complete packages that are more deserving of that kind of award. This is the only point I'm making. It's the game that like punches me in my stomach immediately is Wolfenstein 2. Like really? that game. It gave me all the emotions.
Can you give me a log line?
A log line?
Yes.
Like
a log line.
Like.
Yeah. So next up is Best Art Direction: Destiny 2, Cuphead, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Persona 5, and Horizon Zero Dawn.
Persona 5 is gonna get it every time. Persona 5 is beautiful. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I'm not saying it isn't.
Beautiful. I'm not saying it's
that shit is. That shit is amazing.
I'm just saying.
I don't think it did anything new.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. For me, and I know this is hard because it's the oldest of all these games. I think that Horizon Zero Dawn has the best art direction in the game, specifically because of a couple of things. One, I think it's unique. One, I think they push detail really well and kept it cohesive. I like the combination between like the natural world and the robot mech world, and then on top of that, it's such a huge thing. Like there's so much shit going on. Like their building design's amazing, like the environment design's amazing, like the costume design is amazing. I just think that it's such an amazing feat for them to be able to use two different art styles together and come up with a product that feels cohesive, because you could very easily fuck that up to be like, oh yeah, look, there's bow and arrows and robot dinosaurs, and you're like, what the fuck is this? But they did such a good job. And
I guess I'll have to check it out. You convinced me, but I still don't know.
I would have rather had Gravity Rush 2 on there than Cuphead.
Oh my god, I can't take this anymore.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
No.
You already said it, and you're wrong.
Very wrong.
It's not that I'm hating on Cuphead. I like Cuphead. I think that Cuphead looks great, but I just don't think it should be best art direction of the year.
You don't think you can even support in the top 5?
That's crazy.
No.
Really?
Get out of here.
But you think Persona can, when Persona's art style, not its art direction, but its art style is basically the same thing that's been being done in anime for 30 years.
Being done in anime in what way? There's so many different ways you can look at anime, and I think
I'm just saying this. When I look at the thumbnails of these things, when I look at the Persona thumbnail,
well, they chose a really bad thumbnail of that game.
I chose a really
bad thumbnail. I mean, look at the Cuphead thumbnail. Look at the Cuphead thumbnail. You're telling me that's gonna win? You got Destiny. Destiny looks like you got like a planet that you're just blowing the shit out of. That's it. It's epic. The same thing with Horizon Zero Dawn.
I only blow planets. I like to shoot my stars at big fish. People like sugar daddies. I want a sugar planet.
Yeah, but you're saying you would pull Cuphead off. Like, is Cuphead number 5 out of this list?
I think it is. I do think it is.
Ridiculous.
I do
Get
think
out
it
of
is.
here.
I think it is. I think it is the number. That is the one that's the odd man out at this point.
Can we make animations of me throwing poop at Reggie's face?
Absolutely. Like
That's what's
you have an animation of you throwing a Cuphead at his face.
Cuphead.
I also agree with the conversation the chat's having right now between, EA and Blizzard, and how they seem to be more interested in pulling money out of your pockets nowadays than they build addictive experiences, not fun experiences.
What is the next
Best
category?
mobile game. For the best game playable on a dedicated mobile device. So I play mobile games.
All right, so whatever you say, I believe. I got biscuit hands. Look, here's the deal. I got biscuit hands. I can barely hold a phone. So phone games aren't fun for me because it's just like I press it on the screen and it reads like I put my whole palm on the screen and then like everything breaks. So I just don't even do it anymore. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe wins best family game in the story. This conversation's over.
Yeah, I guess. Reggie, do you have any thoughts on that?
What was the number? What was the?
Jesus, can you fucking listen? I just have to read this shit.
Sorry,
like,
what was that?
over.
I couldn't. What was that?
Well, now I'm dead.
Well, now you have plenty of time to read them.
I just think
That's
from a multiplayer
interesting.
experience, I think PUBG is bringing more to the table than the other. I think Fortnite has potential, but it became a level grind, and I think Call of Duty, I don't know why Call of Duty World War II is any different than Battlefield 1 or any of the other options in that category. Destiny 2 is a huge letdown. Splatoon is fucking shallow, and Mario Kart 8 isn't a game that anybody plays online, to my knowledge. It's like a game you play with your friends in a room. So,
I would remove that game there, actually.
So putting Fortnite and PUBG up against each other, like my experience, I have a lot of experience in both games. I got to give it to PUBG just from the experiences I've had with PUBG versus the experience I've had with Fortnite.
I vote for Fortnite. I really like
Fortnite. I think Fortnite's gotta have it. PUBG is kind of like meh.
Yeah, and I have faith in Fortnite and Epic to make it better, to keep expanding it. I mean, and they'll do it well.
I agree. And not only that, but the building mechanics, like Django's saying, like the building mechanics in Fortnite are phenomenal and they're super cool, and I love that aspect of it. I'm just saying, there's part of me, like the hoarder part of me, who loves like you start as a naked, useless human, and you have to get like backpacks and guns and weapons attachments and all that stuff. Fortnite is like oversimplified in that fact. Like it's like you get a gun, you shoot the first thing you can see. I don't think it's more run and gun. It's more arcadey. I think PUBG is a little bit more tactical, and I like that just personally.
No, I actually agree on that. I want Fortnite to adopt those things.
Yeah, I think they will. I mean,
awesome.
Good games,
All right,
everybody.
Take
Awesome.
care.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.